just want to say I like your shoes. Where'd you get them?
eBay actually.
eBay? Cool.
Yeah, they came in and I got the socks on eBay too, but I sent them home by accident. Had Dad bring them up today.
The socks didn't come with the shoes?
No, they do now.
Rodrigo, speaking of your dad, Kirby said that maybe part of your improvement was that did he come over here and helped you practice and was part of that? What was?
I mean, I love my dad. He's so great, and he's been there for me every single step of the way, and he's been my main coach since I first started playing football. But this off season was no different than any other. If I had a chance to go home over the summer, I would, and I'd work with him and work with the kickers at Sprayberry, coach them up a little bit, but I wouldn't say it was any different than the last couple summers.
Why are you kicking the ball, with more touchbacks this season, you think?
I touched on it a little bit in the first game. The first thing is just feeling a lot stronger. Our strength staff is incredible, and they have us, balls to the walls each and every time that we get in there. And I think the other thing is I've changed my approach. I think I was coming in a little bit too wide last season, and I wasn't able to dedicate as much of my swing into my follow through as I needed to. And now I'm approaching a little bit tighter to the ball, and it's really freed up my swing.
Did you have a percentage you were shooting for?
Just need to be better than last year, I know that.
You mentioned that you like to go back to Sprayberry to help out those kickers. Is coaching something that you've ever considered after your football career is over?
Yeah, I think that'd be something that I'd like to get into, for sure.
Are you, is it a situation where you almost, I don't know if you're a superstitious guy or whatever, but I mean, it's really incredible the challenges that were before you and how they've all kind of, you've met them all so far, and is it almost like you don't want to, are you superstitious about things keeping going as well as they are?
Yeah, I am superstitious about some things, but I think that's really all specialists. We all have our little nitpicks that we have a routine of. I put my socks on, my shoes on the exact same way every time. I get dressed the exact same way before practice. I try and always get get some of the same things at dinner every day, just to have some consistency, because at the end of the day, that's what you're really looking for in your specialists. You want them to be as consistent as possible. So anything we can do to try and add a little bit of consistency to my life anyway, I'm going to do that.
This may be a stupid question. Can you work too much in one off season, like on kickoffs? Did you want to make sure that you didn't work so much on that you slipped a little bit on place kicks?
I think that you definitely can overwork. I think especially with specialists, some people don't realize that we can get 30, 40, 50 reps in and really condensed amount of time. Whereas with another position group, you've got who knows how many 15 linebackers, and they're alternating taking reps, and got there's time off in between each rep, but I could hit 6 or 7 field goals in a minute and a half, and then just as an example. But I think you can overwork, and it was really tough, because I always want to get I want to get one more rep, but it really was a challenge to try and improve as best I could over the summer, while also not just totally wearing out my leg, especially on kickoffs, because that's the most exhaustive in terms of kicking, punting, and kickoffs. That's the one that requires the most intensity to do every time.